obsidian.
What do you need? I have little time to spare.
What do you mean a house
Are
guest?
you aggrieved at the notion you are but a visitant here? Then you would do well to remember the first words of grace given to you. Stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. If those words held any meaning to you, follow the guidance of grace. Lay low the shard bearers and claim for yourself a great rune. Do so, and the doors to the round table's inner chamber will open, and you will receive the wisdom of the two fingers.
Okay. Low key, I kind of want to make you eat those words, but at the same time, I kind of feel like you're just strictly helping me in a way. But I'm gonna help myself to your books over here. So I've got a book here, and it basically talks about the past events. So apparently, it's rumored that there are at least 6 outer gods, and that they're all powerful and want to make their presence known in the world. The Greater Will, especially. Apparently, the Greater Will sent a golden star to the lands of between, bearing a beast to be the vassal for the Greater Will to occupy the lands of between. This one over here talks about the Elden Ring, made up of great runes of power, some great and small, that form the logic and order of the world that follow, sealed in the Erdtree. So, I guess all power is made up of great runes and form the Elden Ring, I guess. There are some people who debate and research this power and order, known as fundamentalists. 2 key fundamentalists are laws of causality and regression. Causality being the cause and effect, where actions have consequences and those consequences form new causes that branch out infinitely, and regression, where all things converge and return to its roots or where it came. And apparently the Elden Ring is sealed in the Erdtree, but life in the lands between didn't begin with the Greater Will, Elden Ring, or the Erdtree. More beasts, people, gods, beings, and another tree here long before the 3 I just mentioned. And there's some mention here about the aspects of the Crucible, which are apparently manifestations of the Erdtree's energies and aspects of the primordial crucible, where all life was apparently blended together, whatever that means. But at the same time, if it was blended together in the Erdtree, then the Erdtree would have to be like a parasite, wouldn't it? Because, like, since the Erdtree came after life and had already existed, and would have had to taken over another tree to spread further. Huh. And this book talks about the Great Tree. The Great Tree was a primordial force The Greater Will overtook, and soon spells and people related to the Great Tree's crucible would be looked down upon. It says, to this day there are even talismans that signifies the divine in ancient times, but apparently now it's disdained as an impurity as civilization is becoming a little bit more advanced. Apparently people related to the Crucible, the Omen, Misbegotten, and Crucible Knights, and each of them would be shunned, enslaved, or imprisoned. I guess that makes sense. Apparently no one wanted the truth of the Great Tree's Crucible to come out. In the beginning, everything was in opposition of the Earth Tree. However, through countless victories and war, soon it became the embodiment of order. This one over here talks about the two fingers, calling them the envoys of the greater will, and apparently they translate words of faith. But then old finger readers translates the two fingers words of faith. Apparently there was a Newman named Marika the Eternal, and apparently she was a descendant of another world chosen as an Empyrean. And as an Empyrean, she received a shadow to do her orders named Malekith, used as a vessel to seal Destined Death after taking it in from the Elden Ring. So she stole it? Apparently, Destined Death is everything that dies enters a process of death rather than actually dying, and in death, people return to the Erd Tree. It says here, if you look in dungeons and caves, that's also why some places have skeletons in dungeons. It says, after removing Destined Death, the Golden Order was created, and wars arose around Stormvale, giants, ancient dragons, and Carian royalty. Marika chose a husband, an Elden Lord named Hoarlu, Lord of the Battlefield, to conduct himself as a lord. Hoarlu took Sarash from the Beast region to reduce his thirst for battle, as he then became known as Godfrey the First Elden Lord and a demigod. Apparently, Godfrey and Marika had 3 demigod children named Godwyn, Morgoth, and Mohg, known as the Golden Lineage. Godfrey apparently led 16 Crucible Knights in battle, who all used aspects of the Crucible to take on many battles, ushering the age of the Erd Tree. And apparently the Erd Tree also drops Blessings of Dew, which are also our sacred tears. It says, one by one, factions began to fall, giants were killed, and their fellow god was killed by Marika. Ancient dragons attacked the Lindell walls but met retaliation, and the House of the Erd Tree went to war with the House of the Moon and Liurnia Lakes twice, which ended in a stalemate. This book also talks about the Carian Knights and Liurnia Lakes. So apparently the Carian Knights were anointed by Queen Renala, even though fewer than 20 were a match for the Golden Order. Queen Renala united the royal family and scholars to push back the Golden Army. The leader of said Golden Army was named Radagon, who met Renala in battle, and apparently the two fell in love and combined their houses. Radagon then cleansed himself in celestial dew, repented his past aggressions, and swore his love to Renala. And Radagon and Renala had 3 children, Lunar Princess Ranni, General Radon, and Rykard. Apparently, Marika began to harbor doubts about the Golden Order and wanted to find the truth behind Order and the Greater Will, and started to believe bonds need to be broken to be better understood, and that there is great meaning and hardship. Oh, so that's why she said what she said and sent Godfrey. It says, Godfrey led war against the giants, faced the Lord of Stormvale, and then when he failed his last enemy, it said that the hue in Godfrey's eyes faded. It says, Godfrey and his warriors were robbed of their grace, and Marika sent them away from the realms between, where they now live and die. This became known as the Long March of the Tarnished. And apparently Marika then chose a new husband, and Radagon was summoned to the Erd Tree capital and became Marika's second husband and second Elden Lord. As he cast Renala aside, questions then arose why a champion was chosen as an Elden Lord. Radagon's 3 children became demigod stepchildren later after. It broke Renala's heart. When Renala lost her husband, Radagon, her heart apparently went along with him. And then the Academy realized Renala was no champion. Apparently, after Radagon's betrayal and Renalla's poor judgment, Liurnia became involved in a civil war between the Academy, Lucaria, and the Carrion Royals. Princess Rani stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, which was kept sealed in a black blade. Malekith then sealed the blade inside himself so that death would never be stolen again, even though the fragment of death was then used to kill a demigod. America's son Godwyn the Golden, which was the first death of a demigod in all history, which became the catalyst of a war because soon the Elden Ring was smashed and then the war known as the Shattering began. Apparently, after the fragment of the Rune of Death was stolen, America smashed the Elden Ring, which Radagon then tried to repair, however it was broken into runes. So that's also how the Elden Ring is formed by, I guess, greater runes. Apparently, a sculptor was summoned to the capital to sculpt Radagon in a giant statue. And apparently, it is said that the statue harbors Radagon's greatest secret. Marika then claimed to Radagon, "Thou art yet to become me, thou art yet to become a god. Let us be shattered, both my other self." Which then became rumored that Radagon became Marika, or that Radagon was always Marika. Marika was then imprisoned in the Erd Tree and had two demigod children, Miquella and Melania, both children who were cursed, and Miquella cursed with eternal young age, and Melania cursed with rotting blood. However, both were sacred beings. Okay, so apparently that gives us a little insight on what's been going on. But I guess it's time to go south, I guess. I believe we took over Fort Height, maybe? I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna go check on Kenneth Height for whatever he might give us. I'm actually kind of curious. I know it's gonna be something whack, but why not?
I've been waiting for you with bated breath.
Have you really, though?
To recapture my fort. Oh, excellent news. Just wonderful. And the Knight's dead to boot. Well done, my friend. Well done indeed. I knew I was right to trust you. Now, here's your reward, as promised. Go ahead. It's all yours.
Erd Steel Dagger.
Right then. Time for me to head to the fort. I've much to do. First, I'll have to re-establish communication with the demi-humans. What's that look? You don't believe me? Well, under the Erd Tree, commingling with the demi-humans is made possible. Even the vulgar shall not be left behind under the rule of true order. Which is why I, Kenneth Height, next in line as the rightful ruler of Limgrave, have sworn to uphold it. Just you watch, my friend. Just you watch.
Okay, so if that's the case, then how about I come back to Fort Height later and see how you're doing?
Yes. I've been meaning to ask, would you like to enter my service? I see bright things in your future, stout warrior. Enter into my service and learn the workings of the Erd Tree's true order. And who knows, perhaps sometime down the line, the grace of gold will return to those tarnished eyes of yours. What say you? A fine accord, is it not?
Nah, I'm good.
Such foolishness have I never seen. Well, not that I can't sympathize with your choice. Such a miraculous manifestation of felicity is like to startle one such as myself. Should you change your mind, do visit me at my fort.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will not come visit you, but glad to know that you would like me to enter your service. Okay, so I believe we're going to head this way and move south. We're going to figure out what's going on down south, and we'll just figure out from there what to do. missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. I missed. Calm down. Okay. More worried about you than I am, to be honest. I'm getting tore up. You? The drink? Okay, I'm about sick of you. Alright, you're about sick of me too. Dummy. Yeah, get off that thing. Gosh. I had way much more than I should have. Not really die, I guess, but got low. Oh gosh. Zeke Yeager. Alright, sorry Zeke, but I'm gonna need you to put it down. I'm gonna need you to put it down. Zeke, put it down. You gotta keep going. Okay. And here you come. Like I need you over here. Oh yeah, actually, this is a strat. Oh yeah. Get off that. Oh yeah, I'm coming for you. Since you wanted to interrupt me. Oh yeah, give me that. Who are you swinging at? I wish y'all would come after me. I wish y'all would come after me. I was actually gonna spare all of y'all. But you know what? Since that's how it is. Now you can toot that horn all you want. Are you really coming after me? Like I didn't just cook your whole squad? Alright. That's over with. What's in here? Nothing. Oh. A great axe? Okay, I guess. I'm out. Duh. What about in here? Waypoint rings. Ooh, there's. Ooh, actually, yeah. Let's make our way down in there. You might be right. Maybe. Okay, actually, on second thought. You are, but you're not. You are, but you're not. I never realized I was protecting your head. That was just a helmet. Alright. You're done for. Thanks, doggos. I want some. You mean to tell me that was yours? I got some questions for you. Lost Grace discovered.
Tarnished, are we?
Yeah.
No wonder you should turn up here.
And no wonder you were down here.
Sorcerer, quite plainly. Why are you here?
I want to learn sorcery.
A yen for glintstone sorceries.
Not really, but if you have fire, I'm down for it.
Are far from ideal. Oh well, perhaps nurture will defy nature, with a bit of luck. But
I
one
guess.
must choose one's masters wisely. I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria as a reviled, apostate witch. Do you still wish to learn from me?
If it means I learn magic, of course.
Well, you are a piece of work. Very well. You are now my protege in glintstone sorcery. But I refuse to coddle or cast kind words. Never. Anticipate grievances, young apprentice.
Oh. What you got? I want none of this, to be honest.
Young apprentice. First things first.
Yes?
You are a tadpole when it comes to magic. Infantile. Without the legs to walk.
Yeah.
So, to become a sorcerer, first, you must face your ignorance.
And how do I do that?
Shall we start learning?
I guess. Oh. Yeah, sure. So, I guess that's at least one thing we found on our way south. So, now that we've rested, let's go ahead and make our way out and continue exploring on.
Sometimes I wonder again and again. Sometimes I wonder again and again. 千の時を超え受け継がれたバトンを誰もが持ってこっから途方もない道のりにめまいクラクラしてるきっとまだ誰も見つけられてないやり方とかあっていつだってそんな風に考えてる間違いだってアイデア繰り返して泣いて笑って光さす方へ Where do we go? そしてどこへたどり着くというんだろう Where do we go? どこだとしても愛がなくちゃ意味もないさ Will I see you again? 交差する道で Will I see you again? いつかすれ違う
I found another Evergall, but this one looks kinda tricky. Found Yura again, but he's kinda disappointed. Looks like we gotta cross here to reach the south side of Limgrave. Next time on Elden Ring, Bridge of Sacrifice. Stay tuned.